Clase, taking a look at my second year Spanish students at Unit 1, Desafío 1, learning about possessive pronouns and possessive adjectives, PPAs. Possessive adjectives are also in Spanish known as adjetivos posesivos. We're on page 38 of your libro de texto if you are following along with me there. Some of this is going to be reviewed today, some of it's going to be new, so take a look. Possessive show ownership. That's not a shock. Mi mochila es verde. My backpack is green. Whose backpack? Mi mochila. What we're learning today, we've learned the PAs that go before the noun. The noun. Take a look down here, chicos y chicas. Ooh, I can't just highlight the left side, but all this over here you learned in first year. Repita en clase. Mi, tú, su, nuestro, vuestro, su. Mi is my, tú is your, su is either his, hers, or belonging to usted. Nuestro is our, vuestro is y'alls's, and sus, su or sus can also be their or y'alls's. Does that make sense? Okay, you're going to see the endings on some of these. They all end with an S. That's because if I have one thing, it's mi mochila. If I have two backpacks, they are mis mochilas. That's important. Nuestro, vuestro, they end in an O. Because they end in an O, they have four endings for nuestro, vuestro. So let's take a look at the four forms of nuestro. Nuestro, nuestra, nuestros, nuestras. Remember, since possessive adjectives are adjectives, they have to match, for number and gender, the word that goes after them or the word they modify. Does that make sense? On the right, we've got the possessive adjectives go after the noun. So we have mío, clase mío, which also means my, mío, tuyo, suyo, nuestro, vuestro, suyo. You'll notice a couple things here. First of all, nuestro, vuestro are the same before and after. It's mío, tuyo, suyo that are different. And much like the ones beforehand, su and sus, suyo and suyas, are the same for all six of the bottom subject pronouns, for él, for ella, usted, ellos, ellas, and ustedes. All use suyo, suya, suyo, suyas kind of thing. Does that make sense? Okay. Differently is all of them that go after the noun, all the possessive adjectives that go after the noun can have four forms. Mío, mía, míos, mías, suyo or tuyo, tuya, tuyos, tuyas, etc. You guys with me so far? Okay. So as I said already, possessive adjectives must agree with the noun that they modify, that they go with for the number. These are marked with AS in parentheses afterwards. Those marked with the AS in parentheses afterwards must also agree for gender. Here are some examples of what I mean. Es mi mochila. It is my backpack. But son mis mochilas. It is my backpack. Es, my. They are son. Mochilas is plural. Mis becomes plural to match mochilas. Example 4. El libro es mío. The book is mine. But los libros son míos. The books are mine. Notice in English we don't have this ending modifier change, which is why this can be tricksy. Example 5. La mochila es nuestra. The backpack is ours. But if we have multiple backpacks, they're going to be las mochilas son nuestras. Nuestra, nuestras, depending on how many mochilas we're talking about. And mochilas feminine, which is why nuestra is not nuestro or nuestros. Okay, guys, here's a couple for you before we go on to the next topic. Example 6, my cousins are Miguel and Luis. Hope you remember the word cousins because that's Desafío Unidad Uno that we're on right now. Pause me and unpause me when you're ready to go over the answer. Oh, wait, I don't have this open. Okay. I'll have to type on it here. So my cousins are Miguel and Luis. Here's the answers. So my cousins are going to be mis primos. Miguel and Luis are both chicos, so I'm going to use primos. Miguel. Oops, that's not Miguel. Y Luis. Mis primos. I didn't put the verb. Mis primos son Miguel y Luis. Okay. Son mis libros. We do the sentence using a PA after the noun. So, son mis libros or son libros míos. Oh, I can't put an accent mark there. Sorry. There should be an accent mark on that I in míos. That bothers me, but there it is. Son libros míos. Either is correct. Son mis libros, son libros míos. Generally, one thing I will say is when you use the pronouns after the noun, it emphasizes mine more. Son mis libros, they're my books. Son libros míos, they are my books. It tends to have that kind of connotation. Next up is possessive pronouns. Oh, are you taking notes on this, guys? You writing this stuff down as we go along? You can pause me and go back or whatever. So possessive pronouns take the place of a noun. Pronouns take the place of a noun. Possessive pronouns use the same form as the PAs after the noun. So for possessive pronouns, we're going to use mío, tuyo, suyo, nuestro, vuestro, suyo, and they're different four different endings for each. So example 8, el libro es mío, the book is mine. Easy enough so far? Let's try example 9. Translate this, the backpacks are mine. The backpacks are mine. It's going to be... Ready? Here for the answer. Oops, that was not the droid I was looking for. Okay, here we go. The backpacks, las mochilas son mías. And forgive me, there should be an accent mark on the word mías. Oh, it will let me autocorrect to it. Yes, it will. Las mochilas son mías. Mochilas feminine plural, las feminine plural, mías feminine plural. They match. Nice. Okay, guys. When the possessive pronouns, last thing for today. When possessive pronoun is used to identify, use an article, meaning like el, la, los, las, or sometimes un, una, unos, unas, before the possessive. These are our teachers. Estos son nuestros profesores. Aquellos and those teachers over there son los vuestros. These are our teachers, and those are y'all's teachers. And those are y'all's, because there's no word teacher. It took the place of that word. Estos son nuestros profesores, y aquellos son los vuestros. Notice we had the word los in front of vuestros here. Questions on any of that? All right. That's possessive pronoun adjectives.